Okay, this is part 4 of What If Naruto is a Prodigy. Now, I just searched up the arc so I know what to expect now. And I still got it open so I can look at it anytime I want. So basically, Naruto, Kakashi, Sasuke, and Sakura, they meet with Orochimaru as Kakashi transforms into Sasori. Now, Orochimaru still finds out that's not Sasori and attacks Kakashi. Kakashi reveals himself, throws some shuriken at Orochimaru. Orochimaru just dodges them. And then Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura come out and they start fighting with Orochimaru and Kabuto. Now, Kabuto messes Sakura up by doing what he did to Tsunade, changing her muscle patterns and things like that. So Naruto, one didn't want to see Kabuto anymore. So Naruto, basically threw a kunai, just a regular kunai, and teleported to it, hit Kabuto in his left leg, breaking it. He kicked it to the right, breaking it, and stabbing Kabuto right to the head, killing him instantly. Naruto then, ballistics at Orochimaru, cutting his arm off, and nearly about to kill him, but Orochimaru dodges and grabs Kabuto's body and then just body flicker away. He disappears. They can't find him, so Orochimaru got his way, and he gonna revive Kabuto. Now, I believe it's the Akatsuki suppression because they learn about the Kakashi. They learn about the Akatsuki. Yeah, that's what they say right there. Oops. So they try to kill all those Akashi. I keep saying Akashi, the Akatsuki. So they basically after Jiraiya gonna die in this part too. I'm sorry, Jiraiya, one of my favorite characters, one of the best senseis in the anime, but he has to die for no plot convenience. Even though I could just make him live, but I'm sorry, I have to. It's gonna motivate Naruto to get Sage Mode. So, Jiraiya on this mission again to stake out pain. He still dies the way he does, but he did fight hard. That nigga went out like a G. So after Jiraiya dies, the Toad basically comes back and tells Tsunade that Jiraiya boy is dead. Tsunade is sad, crying that one of her teammates died. Naruto finds out he's sad too, because his sensei basically just died. So they put out the mission to kill all the Akatsuki. So that's what happening. Every Akatsuki that they come across, they kill them. But Asuna dies by whatever his name was, and Kakashi, Shikamaru, Choji, they basically go after them. Oh yeah, Naruto, they basically when Naruto got back, Naruto visited, and they went on a date. Hanged out for a little while, and then Naruto went on this mission to save Kara. So, they fighting those two, Kakuzu and what's his name? Hidan. Yeah, Kakuzu and Hidan, they fighting them. And, Shikamaru still buries Hidan, and Naruto shows up and, demolishes Kakuzu. Nah, that's over with. And the last Akatsuki's are the Masked Man, the Venus Flytrap, the Six Paths of Pain, Conan, Itachi, what's his name? Kisame. Oh yeah, they already collected the amount of tail beasts they did in canon. So they start fighting. Sasuke get a tip off from Kisame or no Itachi that where he at, like the old GR compound. So Sasuke goes saying, "Oh yeah, what's her name? Uh, oh yeah, Sasuke don't know Ju, whatever that nigga's name is, Juvo. Don't know. He don't know him or the water dude, but he also don't know Karen, which I'm gonna bring her into the story. She's basically gonna get saved by Naruto, and she's gonna see that another person that from her clan is alive. So Sasuke goes and he fights Itachi the same way he do in Canon and kills Itachi, unlocking his Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, Naruto, basically do the training for the the stage mode. So he go to Mount Boku. He trained for stage mode, and for like much time as he did Candy, but a little less because he's a prodigy. So he gets sage mode on lock, but not perfect. He got semi perfect, but he don't get perfect later. So he comes back, Pain attacks the village, almighty push. Destroying a lot of buildings, killing a lot of people. They basically massacre the leaf like they do in Candy. Then Naruto shows up, fights Pain, you know, destroys the other passive Pains, and then, fights the main Pain. He don't go all berserk like he do in Candy. He basically, uses the nitro chakra to himself. He don't get controlled by it. He goes up to Seven Tails and, fights Pain. Then he, erases the last path of Pain after he did that giant meteor thing. Now, Naruto first tracks Pain back to where he at. Then he goes to meet up with Pain. He talks to him. Pain explains his life, and he dies after that. Naruto takes Pain's renegades and crushes him, cause I said so. Actually, no, he crushes. He basically, he leaves Pain's renegade. Coney goes and buries Pain in the rain village like she did, and whatever she did to Pain's renegade. But you already know what happens to Conan. After Pain, basically revived the whole Leaf Village. Conan got killed by Obito. She fought with Obito, but sadly she lost. Obito used the Uzumaki. Well, basically he did. But Obito already, basically immortal. Because he don't have a heart anyway. So, what we at? What part? Pain. Obito announces the war, so this the war arc. Oh yeah, and after this one, I'm gonna do what if Deku was in a zombie apocalypse? That's the new betrayed one. Deku gonna be in the zombie apocalypse. He gonna get betrayed. You gonna see how. So basically, Naruto, during the Pain arc, during the war arc, just basically training. Obito announces this war that he's coming against, and all the 5 nations come together to fight Obito in this war. They already killed all the Jinchuriki that they need, so they got them on lock, except the 8 and 9 tails. So they put Naruto and Killer Bee on that island. Oh yeah, what's his name? Kisame, he's still inside the sword. So Naruto senses Kisame inside, Samihara. He tells Killer Bee this, and Killer Bee fights Kisame, and then he kills him. Now, they on an island, they just chilling. Killer Bee tells Naruto that he needs to get rid of inner hatred. So Naruto does that. He gets rid of it really fast because he already know what he has to do. Because Jiraiya told him one time that a Jinchuriki must get rid of that, and the hatred become a perfect Jinchuriki. So Naruto gets rid of it, and the hatred, basically hug them and tell them it's gonna be all right. Just something like simple like that. It's easy as that. But some people inner hatred, it's more than that. Like mine, I can't even compare it to my inner hatred. Now, Naruto done with that. No, they spend time on the island. Everybody else, they just basically fighting a war against them Zetsus. So that go like they do in Kenny. Till Naruto and Killer B shows up. They basically show up and dominate the battlefield. But that Raikage still try to stop Naruto from going to the battlefield, him and Killer B. But Naruto proved faster than, Minato. Just in KCM 1. Naruto can use KCM 2, but he ain't using it. He basically just chilling using KCM 1, not to show off his full power. My throat hurt a little bit. So basically, the war arc go like it do in canon. Naruto go to their place. He makes a bunch of shadow clones. He sends them everywhere. Now, this when Madara gets revived by Kabuto. And the rest of the old Kages that died and everybody else that Kabuto basically revives after Orochimaru died from Sasuke finding him, killing him, and Kabuto doing whatever he did, the White Snake from cave, whatever. So Kabuto does do what he do in canon. He reincarnates. What's his name? Itachi. And everybody else that he revived. So Naruto meets up with Itachi and Pain. Naruto fights them like he doing canon. Itachi breaks out of it, and Naruto basically defeats Pain. Naruto and Itachi defeats Pain, so that's over with. And Itachi runs off, meets up with Sasuke, then they go in there, they fight Kabuto, and they do exactly what they do in canon. So that's over with. We go into the now Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance. Well, before that, Naruto basically fought the third Raikage. Not A. What's his name? I forgot. He basically does what we do in canon, knowing seeing that his skin is impenetrable. So he used skin against him. Destroys him like he do in canon, and then Madara shows up, dominates the Shinobi Alliance, and then Naruto fights with Madara. Madara does try to summon the Nine Tails. It don't affect Naruto as much as canon, but it do still make the Nine Tails mad. So it's also makes Naruto grab his stomach, letting Madara know that. So he's the Jinchuriki. So that happens. That's over with. So Madara locks his Rinnegan, drops a Shibaku Tensei, which I believe it is. Drops the meteor on them, and they stop it like they do a cannon. So they basically gonna like do a cannon so far. Then go to when Obito, Naruto, Killer B are fighting. Obito is using all of the Jinchurikis, to fight Naruto. And then, Naruto does what he's doing canon and takes all of the rods out the Jinchurikis and the Tail Beast. But they still get sucked into the 10 Tails. After they all gave their chakra to Naruto, Naruto beat him up. Now they fight, and then after a while, Madara shows up, and you know they got a little bit of the nine tail chakra, but it's not enough they need. They got 10%. I'm gonna say that, and they put it in there so the 10 tails is incomplete. Naruto got 100%, so now he got 90%. So, so Obito becomes the 10 tails Jinchuriki, and basically the Shinobi didn't go like it do in canon, and it's bad. So Obito then messes up Naruto and takes the full 9 tails, making him the perfect Jinchuriki. Well, he leaves 20% inside Naruto after he couldn't take it. So 9 tails is Naruto basically dying. He leaves 1%. Actually, no, he takes the full 9 tails. So Naruto basically dying. Orochimaru still summons the 4 Hokages like he do. The 2 Hokages, the 3. Since he's still alive. The 3rd Hokage is still alive. So they all fight, and Naruto and Sasuke basically get killed like they do in canon from Obito and Madara respectively. They get saved by Hashirama. Obito gets betrayed by Madara, and Madara takes all of the chakra after defeating what's his name, Hashirama, and getting Sage Mode. He takes the chakra out of Obito, making himself the Jinchuriki. Then what's his name? The Sage 6 Path, Hashirama, Hagoromo, basically gives Naruto and Sasuke the Sun and Moon seal. So they get up like they do in canon. Naruto still got the eyes of the QB and Sage Mode, so he bends over to Madara, punches the truth-seeking orb, and absorbs the 9 tail chakra that he did in canon. So they fight like they do in canon. Then after a while, Jetsu tricks Madara and turns Madara into Kaguya. So Naruto and Sasuke fight Kaguya like they're doing canon. Naruto don't do the reverse harm jutsu, but he chose the jutsu that he made. It's basically like he makes a bunch of sea animals out of lightning and water, and this confuses Kaguya because she never seen a jutsu like this. And then Naruto out from behind her kicks her in the back of the head. Now this makes her fly into the water and lightning jutsu, shocking her. They all fight like they're doing canon. Obito gets killed like he doing canon. Then after all that's done, Kakashi gets both Sharingan from Obito, giving him the perfect Susanoo. Then Kaguya, basically after Naruto did that, special Tail Beast bomb, Tail Beast Rasen Shuriken, she blows up like a blow up doll like she doing canon. Then they basically Sakura comes up from the top and punches her head down. Sasuke and Naruto basically seal her. So that's done. Now, the war arc over with. Sasuke and Naruto fight like they do in canon for the control over the world. So Sasuke loses like in canon, Naruto wins. They don't lose their arms in this one, so they still keep both arms. Even though Sasuke was badass with that one arm, still whooping niggas' ass. Now, Naruto, he keeps his arm, so he don't get that. Actually, no, they both lose their arms like they do in canon. And Sasuke don't get a prosthetic. Naruto does. So now they makes the arm for Naruto. Now, he don't keep the bandages on it because he don't need to. Because Naruto basically related to Hashirama, so the arm warms up to him, get used to his body so he can basically control like his own arm. So that's over with. And now we're at the with no Naruto and just basically dating, hanging around each other. Now Kiba and Hinata announced they love to each other, you know, saying that they're gonna go out. They do. Now the events of the last movie happened. The moon started falling, and that man, forgot his name, announced his presence to Hinata, saying that you're gonna be my bride. So Naruto Kiba, after he kidnaps Hinata, but Naruto was there. He saves Hinata, gets her back. Then Hanabi got kidnapped, so they go after that. That's what this movie gonna come. Kiba actually goes with them in this one because Hinata's girlfriend. So Naruto, Kiba, Sakura, forgot who else. Oh my God, Naruto. Fuck, I hate my sisters. Get on my fucking nerves. So Naruto, Sasuke, Naruto, Sakura, Kiba, Shikamaru, they basically go and save Mari. They get there, they fight like they do in canon. Naruto gets his chakra, blown out of him, blowing a giant hole, a very, very, very big hole in the moon. Because Naruto has much more chakra than he do in canon, being part Senju. If you hear me speaking up, that's because my sister's playing this loud ass music, and I'm definitely gonna get copyrighted. So Naruto just basically tripped, doing what he doing canon, just living his life. Then he fight the dude. Then he beat some more than he did in canon. Him and Hinata. Then that's over with. Sasuke helped him on the ground with his Susanoo, and then that's end of that. Now this one gonna lead us off. Thank you for listening. Kiba and Hinata get married, so it's Naruto, and Sasuke and Sakura. So that's one gonna lead us off. Thank you for watching. I have to wait for my head to stop hurting, and then I'm gonna record the next part 2. What if Deku was in a zombie apocalypse?